fight to the fans, you know. And Benavidez, you know, he couldn't get the big fight against Canelo Alvarez. We know why, because Canelo didn't really want that smoke. In fact, this is what Canelo is. Look, I don't know if y'all can see, but Canelo is that right there. You see that thing in the water? That's what Canelo is. You see that thing swimming in the water? Canelo is that. He is a duck when it comes to Dea Benavidez. But nonetheless, he's been struggling to get...
James Turner for the untouchable, true school sports. Let's go, baby. Bow!
Be careful what you wish for because it can become a reality.
Yeah. All right, so to everybody out there, to the entire, at least you're getting the fights, crew out there, this video concerns you guys because this is beyond the politics of boxing and the authoritarianism and Turkey trying to monopolize the sport and repeal laws. I know you guys don't want to hear about all that, so let's talk about how the TKO Boxing League will affect boxing, because one of the criticisms, one of the positives, I'll say, I won't say criticism, one of the positives of Turki Alalshikh is, so far from people that support what he's doing, is that he's been able to get a lot of the promoters to work under the same umbrella, you know? And to his credit, like, I got to give it to him. Like, he got Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren to work together, which, you know, British boxing fans, and even me as somebody who follows British boxing, I never thought I'd see that. So he does deserve some credit for that. But as I told you guys, and as I stated many times, that was only going to be for a moment in time. So enjoy it. Enjoy the supercards. Enjoy the good fights that do come out of it. But don't think it's going to last forever, because his goal is to not turn over a profit, and his goal is to own the sport of boxing. And if he owns the sport of boxing, things will not stay the same for very long. So now that we got that out of the way and firmly established here on True School Sports, let's talk about this ridiculous new statement Turkey made yesterday. Because, you know, Dmitry Bivol, the man with arguably the best resume in all boxing right now, the purest boxer in the sport today, one of the pound-for-pound best fighters in the world today, if not, you know, he has an argument to be the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world, in my opinion. Dmitry Bivol, he's coming off the Arthur Beterbiev rematch victory, and obviously, you know, both fights have been razor close. They could have both could have went either way. It could have been 2-0 either way. It could have been 1-1. They're that close. These guys are made for each other. So, of course, a trilogy fight is very much in play, and I wouldn't be mad if they made it, because it makes sense. However, you know, if Bivol, who is currently the champion, if he had it within his heart to want to go pursue a David Benavidez fight, there's no reason he shouldn't be able to do that. And the same thing would have been applicable if Arthur would have won this fight. If Arthur Beterbiev was the champion right now, if he wanted to go pursue a Benavidez fight, you know, there's no reason they shouldn't, right? Because David Benavidez is a massive name in the sport of boxing. He's a fighter that, you know, he moves the needle. He's a fighter that people want to see fight. He's a fighter that's very exciting. An engaging personality, cares about the fans, cares about delivering great action-packed fight to the fans, you know. And Benavidez, you know, he couldn't get the big fight against Canelo Alvarez. We know why, because Canelo didn't really want that smoke. In fact, this is what Canelo is. Look, I don't know if y'all can see, but Canelo is that right there. You see that thing in the water? That's what Canelo is. You see that thing swimming in the water? Canelo is that. He is a duck when it comes to Dea Benavidez. But nonetheless, he's been struggling to get that signature fight. So it was ruled by, you know, the sanctioning bodies, like the WBC in particular was one of them, that had said that the winner of Benavidez-Morel would fight the winner of Beterbiev-Bivol, right? So Benavidez came out the Morel fight as the victor. Bivol came out the Beterbiev rematch as the winner, right? So now the natural progression of things, as according to the sanctioning bodies, is that the Benavidez and Bivol should fight for undisputed, right? But now, your boy, Turkey, he's saying no. He's wagging his finger. He told Bivol, look, man, you're not gonna fight Bivol because I'm not having that. You're not gonna fight Benavidez because I'm not having that. All right. I'm not interested in the fight. I'm paraphrasing Turkey. I'm not interested in the fight. I'm not gonna bid in the fight, and you better hurry up and make your mind and decide what you want to do, because things move fast, and I will change my mind. So, Turkey. There was a lot of criticism that Turkey wasn't like Al Haymon, wasn't like Bob Arum, wasn't like a lot of these guys that you guys say you hate, the other promoters. He wasn't like Arum, but he's moving quickly, he's moving swiftly, and he's talking just like those guys, if not worse. Because, you know, I've never heard Bob Arum. Maybe behind closed doors they say this, but I've never heard Bob Arum or Haymon or De La Hoya or Hearn in public say about a matchup that, hey, they better hurry up and we're not gonna do the fight. No, they always say that if the money is right, they can negotiate, which is what you should say if you're a businessman. If you're a real businessman, if you're a real promoter, you say that, you know, the fight probably doesn't make sense right now because the dollars don't make sense, so they got to keep fighting people to build their names up, and then at the right time they can fight. That's normally how it goes in boxing. But we're not even getting that. Turkey just outright blocking the fight, saying that, you know what, we're not gonna do this fight. And that should be very alarming, guys, because it's an indicator, I believe, of things to come. Because Turkey and Dana White and TKO Boxing, they are in the mind frame of like death row records. They're on some whole like get down, lay down type shit. So you have to understand that, and you have to be very mindful of that, and you have to know that, because there's more division in boxing now. You know, the belt companies like the WBC and WBA and WBO and, you know, IBF, they're not just gonna lay down for Turkey. They got a business to run, right? And also at the same time, those belts do carry a lot of history and a lot of weight. And they do add, whether you like it or not, they do add some allure to fight night. Because think about it. I want y'all to really think about it. If we don't have these belts in boxing, number one, the belts in a way, they do provide a little bit of checks and balances, because it allows fighters from underdeveloped countries to get in the rankings and carve out a career for themselves. You know, if we only have one belt, the fighters from Africa aren't going to have a great chance, or Argentina, or these other countries where you know they don't have the backing the USA or the UK has, or Mexico. So they're going to have a harder uphill battle, as it already is for them, right? That's number one. Number two, we're not going to really hear and the new or and still anymore, because there's only one belt. And, you know, if you look at just the way everything is set up, Turkey owns Ring Magazine. Turkey owns the Ring Magazine belt, so he can use the media for propaganda. He can manipulate the Ring Magazine rankings because he owns the magazine, and it's not a good look. And like, Bivol is not someone that should be dictated to like this. Bivol is a true warrior of the sport. Bivol has done everything right by boxing. Like, he's been in the big fights. He's won fights that he wasn't supposed to win. He's exhibited exemplary skills, elite, top-notch, creme de la creme skills, year after year, fight after fight, round after round, and he should not be talked to like this. And I think this is a big slap in the face to Bivol, and this is a big slap in the face to Benavidez, who has shown time and time again, you know, and he's even got me, he's won me back over, because I thought he wasted a lot of time on super middleweight at one point in time. But like, Benavidez has shown you guys that he is trying to do what he can to get these big fights, and he even went to Saudi because it was fully expected that he's going to fight, you know, the winner of Benavidez versus Bivol, because it was already mandated by the sanctioning bodies. But now Turkey and TKO Boxing have this whole gripe and argument with the sanctioning bodies. So shit is going to get ugly. And for all you guys out there that always thought I was hating on Turkey, this should be a very, very big indicator of things to come. It is not good. And I hope you guys don't think I'm just hating now. I really do care about boxing in a deep and a profound way. I care about you guys, the boxing fans. And I told you guys that these super cards, enjoy the fights. I enjoyed the fights. I enjoyed Bivol versus Benavidez, both fights. You know, I didn't say not to enjoy the fights. I just told you guys what the large picture was, and now we have moved out that phase. I want you guys to recognize where we're at. We're not in the phase now of like the honeymoon stage. We're past the honeymoon stage. Now we're in phase 2, which is now Turkey trying to rule boxing with an iron fist. He's trying to rule boxing with an iron fist. And one of the negative things for you guys, the box fans, that's going to come of this is going to be that you guys are not getting the fight. So ain't that some shit? You guys are telling me, at least you're getting the fights. At least you're getting the fights. And guess what? Turkey's plan was to make sure that you guys don't get the fights. All right? And Benavidez versus Bivol is one of the fights that people do want to see. And you guys aren't going to get it because Turkey don't want it. So make of that what you will. Leave your comments down below. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about Turkey ruling over boxing with an iron fist? Are you guys okay with Benavidez Bivol not happening? Do you think Bivol's being mistreated? Are you okay with Turkey talking like this? Are you okay with maybe I'm wrong? Maybe I don't know shit. Maybe you guys are okay with, you know, Turkey being able to block fights, but I don't think you guys are like that, because from my vantage point, being here on YouTube all these years, I've heard complaints about Al Heyman blocking fights, and Aaron blocking fights, and De La Hoya blocking fights, and Eddie Hearn ducking and blocking fights. So if you guys have the energy for them, I would be led to believe that you have the energy for Turkey. So we shall see in the comment section. Leave your comments down below. I'll be talking more about this. Yeah, like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this, make sure you guys click right over here.
Keep watching my boy BT put on the best interviews out here.